Part of my association with Sue Bennett began in about 1975, and she was a student here at Northern Arizona University, and she studied under a professor at that time named Bill Gillette. Mm-hmm. And at that time, he would take groups out of the classroom, and for example, they would come to my studio, which was on San Francisco Street at the time, and we would have photo nights, and his students would show work and we'd look at it, and it would just be a nice gathering, you know, off campus in my studio. One of the participants it was Sue Bennett, and she had some pictures that no one really liked, and they were pictures of high school wrestlers practicing, and she was kind of down on the mat with them and getting their grunts and grimaces and everything like that with her camera, and I totally loved them. You know, I just thought, oh, they were really great. They were the best pictures of any of the students that had come to the studio. And from there, we kind of we formed a really strong friendship. And I followed Sue's career quite a bit. You know, she was a student of Bill Gillette. She did an intern with the Arizona Daily Sun under their photographer named Peter Schwepker. And then she did another internship with Mountain Bell, and that kind of went up to maybe 78, 79. When she graduated, it was her second degree. She has a degree in social sciences, and this was a degree in journalism. And she thought she was going to be a writer, but ended up being more of a photographer than a writer. Mm-hmm. After she graduated, she got she got an internship from Mountain Bell. Oh, and then she worked under a federal program. She worked for the state and traveled around and did photographs for the state. And it was an AmeriCorps kind of grant that let her do that. And she traveled all over the place, you know, photographing things that were happening in Arizona. Mm-hmm. And that were newsworthy. And then she did an internship with Mountain Bell, and not long after that, she went freelance in maybe the early 80s. Mm-hmm. And then Sue and I became more and more involved, and our friendship grew into a loving relationship. And she and I became a couple, and were that way for until she died in 2003.